and welcome here to TalkFCB and welcome back to the channel, guys. It is time again for the Champions League, the third match of the group stage, and right here, it's Barça against Dynamo Kyiv, coming live from the Camp Nou on Wednesday evening. So, with everything you need to know right here in the match preview, let's get to it. Kickoff will be coming to us at 9 PM local time. We are back at the Camp Nou for some Champions League action, obviously behind closed doors, but it is still nice to be back at our home stadium where we are imperious in this competition. And of course, guys, here are the times right around the world that you can get involved and watch this one for yourselves. And of course, please do join me live on Flick during the game. It's a great place to be. I'm really enjoying it right now. Hopefully it'll be a good performance as well from the team so we can chat about that. And of course, it's the start of a new month, which means get your predictions in now, because the person who finishes top of the predictions leaderboard at the end of the month, they'll win a shirt. Elsewhere in Group G, Juventus will be travelling to Hungary to face Ferencváros on Wednesday night as well. And as you can see, right now we are standing tall at the top of the group. That's exactly where we want to be after the first two games. And crucially as well, not only did we beat Juventus, but a 2-0 victory there gives us a nice head-to-head advantage over Juventus in terms of the group. But of course, there are still 4 very important games still to play. And we're going to need to continue exactly as we started here to secure that top spot, and hopefully, it's not always guaranteed, give us a better draw in the knockout stages. But in terms of our opponents coming into this game, Dynamo are travelling without 13 first-team players owing there to COVID-19, suspension, and through injury. So as you can see, they are clearly very depleted in the team they've been able to bring over to Barcelona for this game, and their preparation has really been hampered ahead of what is a big game for them. What I would also say is there have been several reports right now, a lot of rumours, that if just one more Dynamo player there tests positive for COVID, the game could actually be called off altogether and it would not go ahead. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens. Obviously, right now the game is going ahead, or why would I be making this video? But of course, these are uncertain times. And because of that situation right now at Dynamo, the fact they are clearly struggling right now for numbers even in their team, I do want to give you a little bit of a caution on that one. And you all know where I'm about to go with this. Because doesn't it just seem like such a similar situation, almost identical to what Shakhtar Donetsk were going through when they came over to Madrid just 2 weeks ago now, when they were in very similar situations, because they fielded what looked to be a significantly weakened team against Real Madrid, and incredibly, at half-time, they found themselves 3-0 up, and shockwaves, honestly, went around Europe with that result as they went on to win 3-2, and we were all pretty much laughing at Madrid. So, what do we need to do here? Don't make the same mistakes. Let that be a very clear warning, because not for 1 minute. Don't assume here that we're going to come in and it's going to be an easy win, it's going to be a foregone conclusion, because we got no idea here what we're going to be coming up against. And also what I would say is, Dynamo Kyiv, they're actually above Shakhtar in their league table in Ukraine. They've conceded just 4 goals so far this season. So please, Barcelona, don't take your eye off the ball. We don't want any more disasters or embarrassments at this club. But of course, one of the big talking points coming into this game, it is all surrounding the team selection. We are expecting maybe a little bit of rotation from Ronald Koeman tomorrow, given the fact there have been so many fixtures of late. But it is going to be interesting to see not only how Koeman rotates his team, but also how he finds the right balance. Because obviously, after disappointing games in the league, we have struggled here for a bit of form, bit of consistency. We do need to win this game and hopefully win it well. And he's also got to consider this weekend's game against Real Betis, because obviously, like I say, our form in La Liga, it isn't good. We do need the points desperately, and that's a big game for us coming, and it's coming on Saturday. And that means right here, playing on the Wednesday night, playing then again on Saturday afternoon, it's a quick turnaround. And that's why Ronald Koeman here has to decide not only the best team for the job, but also for this week. And of course, without a shadow of a doubt, the one man that you are going to be looking for, is he in the team or isn't he? It is going to be all surrounding Lionel Messi, because he spoke earlier on this week on the channel whether he needed rest. I think we all agreed that Messi certainly does at the moment. We can't forget his age. He can only do so much right now at the stage of the career that he is at. And of course, recently he hasn't exactly looked at his absolute sharpest. So naturally, you'd be thinking right here, game at home against Dynamo, the players they have missing, maybe it would be a good opportunity to rest Lionel Messi. And I could certainly get behind that idea, and I think it might happen. But the dilemma right now, I think, for Koeman would be also, this is also a nice game to probably get in that open play goal. We all know that right now Messi is desperate to score from open play. We all want to get that kind of weight lifted off his shoulders, and we want to get the confidence back for our talisman. So do you play him then? Do you try and get in that goal, or do you rest him? Or do you do a bit of both? Start him on the bench, bring him on maybe in the second half to get that goal? You just don't know, and it's going to be very, very interesting to see what Koeman decides, and ultimately what they, between them, decide to do. And to be honest, guys, when you're looking here at the expected team from Ronald Koeman, it's very difficult to predict exactly what we're going to see. There are a few positions in this team that probably you can guarantee they're going to be there, but there's not all that many coming into this game. I would start there at centre-back. We know that Clement Longley and we know that Gerard Piqué most likely are going to start this game. The one reason for that is we don't really have anybody else, unless we're going to see De Jong maybe again at centre-back. It is going to be otherwise Longley and Gerard Piqué. I'd also look to midfield there, and I would say that surely Pjanic has to start this game. He was on the bench in our draw against Alaves. He came on, he had a really, really good impact, and of course he started and played well against his former side Juventus in the Champions League, so I think certainly he's earned himself a start in this game. And I would also say, in terms of the front line there, surely Antoine Griezmann plays, and the reason that I say that is because obviously against Alaves he did get his first goal, and the fact that he's got that goal now, you don't really want to drop him in the very next game. So I think Griezmann, Pjanic, Piqué, Longley, they're the players that we know probably should be starting this game. And then it depends really how you want to go from there, because in terms of the goalkeeper, I think up until the last minute that is going to be quite undecided, and I want to know your thoughts about that one. Would you bring Ter Stegen straight back into things? Would you now? He's fully fit, he has been training now for several days, he's fine to play. Would you put him in straight away instead of Neto, or would you wait maybe until the weekend, or maybe even after the international break? Let me know what you would do in the comments down below. I think at left back there, I would personally like to see Junior Firpo. I think Alba has played so many games. He was rushed back from injury to play in the Classico. We're really working him hard right now. We've seen Dest at left back, but why not play our natural backup left back in a game like this? I think Junior Firpo could really do with some minutes. At right back, Serginho Dest, for me, it is absolutely imperative that he starts this game. He didn't play against Alaves. He didn't play against Juventus. He played brilliantly in the Classico. He has to come in and start this game now at right back. And then in midfield, I think it's still undecided. I think obviously you'd look to De Jong. He's played nearly every single minute so far under Ronald Koeman, but is he going to get arrested in a game like this? And if he does, maybe we could see Carlos Alenya. Maybe we could see Ricky Puig. You just don't know. Obviously, Busquets could play as well, but I'd love to see Alenya. I'd love to see Puig. One of those two in this game, please there. Give us something different at the base of midfield, and then it's on the attack. And I think it all depends, of course, whether or not Messi plays. If he doesn't, I think it makes it very, very interesting there in the attacking areas. I think you could have somebody like Ansu to the left. You could have Trincao to the right. You could have Pedri down the middle. You could have there a real nucleus of young, exciting players in a game like this. And I think that would be a really, really interesting front four to see in this game, with maybe again, just like against Ferencváros, Dembele coming off the bench later on in the game when it's a bit more stretched and causing chaos. But let me know, guys, this for me, this predicted lineup, it is quite a tough one coming into this game. What isn't tough though, certainly, is the way that you guys are going on your predictions. As you can see right here is confident mood ahead of this Champions League game, because in the Champions League, to be fair, we have been faultless. Really good against Ferencváros, very, very good as well against Juventus, and you guys are expecting a comfortable win here at home to Dynamo. And I'm going to go with you, and I'm going to go for a big one. I don't usually go too outlandish with my predictions, but I'm going to say here, we are going to win, and I feel like we're going to win big. Barcelona 4, Dynamo 0. Let's see if it happens, and let's see what this team can do. Let me know, guys, all of your thoughts and all of your predictions in the comments down below. Please don't forget to check out over on MORETALKFCB. We discussed earlier today Koeman's press conference and some very interesting quotes ahead of this game. And of course, I'll see you tomorrow for full reaction after the match. Let's hope for the best, and let's hope for a good performance. I'll see you then, guys, and I thank you for your support. But until next time, as always, Visca El Barça.